I'm Martin Luther with a dream, the John Lennon of the streets. I'm MJ with the N1, I feel like Malcolm with the M1. I'm at the window when you haters, don't make me jump out the window when you haters. Locked and loaded, I feel like I'm loaded, let's beloved. Hold up, roll with the punches, yeah, I'm gonna play the hand that I was dealt. Number one focus is to remain focused, can't worry about shit I can't change, I go well. Hold up, I know what it's like to fail. Hold up, I already been through hell. Yeah, I was built for all this shit that I've been through, I'm going through and what I will. I've been broke, almost died, but I'm still up on my grind. I've been down and out of luck, ain't nowhere to go but up.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, misery bots of all ages, back again with another Mortal Kombat video. This time, we're doing something a little bit different here. This time, I'm going to explain the three biggest issues with General Shao. The three biggest issues I have with General Shao and why I think that he is not really that good. Not that you can't win with him, but these are just three really glaring issues that makes it very difficult to play as a Shao Kahn main. You know what I mean? Like, it's very difficult to play with this character. So, and the number one, and I'm gonna rank them from the most to the least, but number one, the issue with General Shao is that he's just too slow. And I don't mean like his movement speed. His movement speed is not bad, especially like his forward dash is pretty good. I'm talking about his frame data. Like, Shao Kahn takes forever to release a hit, dog. And because of that, he's often susceptible to like low pokes, particularly like a down 3 or a down 4, something with some range on it, that low profiles and stuff like that. He is susceptible to those type of pokes, and it happens all of the time because you have shit like this, which is 26 frames. That's a mid. That's a mid. So any like meaningful attacks from General Shao that the opponent just can't neutral duck is gonna have like a large frame data to it, like massive frame time to it, which again makes them susceptible to a poke, because if a move takes too long to hit, they can get poked out of it. So like you have this move right here. Granted, it takes up a lot of space. Like, it takes up a lot of space. Like, he literally runs at you and uppercuts you. It also is a meterless juggle, so you can, you know, do some combos and stuff from it like that. But it's 26 frames. People can literally see this shit coming. If somebody gets hit with that, that's not something you did. That's more than likely them just making a big mistake. You feel me? Like, somebody would have to be making a big mistake to not block this. Like, they literally have to be pressing a button, maybe to stop you or poke you out of it or something like that to stop this. Granted, I think it's also plus on block, so that's good. But again, because all his other attacks are pretty slow, like, even if this is plus on block, a Tanya player or just any other player can just low poke you right after, especially if you go for like one of his highs, which are faster. Because any of his other stuff, like his mid, this mid right here, 14 frames. 14 frames. Granted, it has decent range on it. I'll give you that. Like, it has decent range on it. But you also can't hit confirm it, because the next hit on this is a knockdown. It's an overhead knockdown. So you can't really hit confirm from it. So if you were to combo from it, you would be taking a massive chance, because that knee I just did is death on block. That knee, 25 frames. 25 frames. Like negative 25. That's death on block. That is death on block. Then you also have, so, and just to put things in perspective, yeah, like I said, this has range, but you can't combo from it or whatever, because the next move is just an overhead. It is safe, though, I will say that. It is a safe hit, relatively safe. But if you look at, let's say, Tanya's mid, also 14 frames. Tanya's mid also goes further. Tanya's mid also goes further than General Shao's. And it's hit confirmable. And you can hit confirmable. See? If they block it, I can just leave it as is. It's safe, -5. Or I can do something like this and get up out of there. Well, probably wouldn't do that, but you know what I mean? But if it does hit, I can just go into that and then start my combo. So definitely it's just as fast as General Shao's. It has more range if I'm not mistaken, and you can hit confirm from it. So like her mid is way better than General Shao's. Absolutely way better than General Shao's. Now let's go back. We have his low. That's his low. 20 frames. His low is 20 frames. What am I doing? He has a 20 frame low. Granted, it has some range on it. It does have a range, and that's one of the things that Shao Kahn does well, is a lot of his moves tend to have like some good long reaching range, but it's pretty slow. Again, somebody throwing out like a down 3 or a down 4, it's gonna poke you out of this. It's gonna poke you out of this. Not only that, you can't combo it. You can't hit confirm it, because this is the next hit. This is the next hit. I think you can also, yeah, do an overhead. So you can do that into an overhead, which automatically knocks down, or you can do that into like a command grab, which automatically knocks down. And that's it. That's all you can do. That's the only moves you can do. You can't do anything else after this. You can maybe go into the knee, but again, you gotta hit confirm this. Because if you do this and they block it, and then you go into the knee, that's death on block. That's death on block. And in fact, like the knee might even whiff if they're ducking. If they're crouching, if they're like ducking, oops, the knee will actually whiff. The knee goes over them. So if you do this knee, if they do this and they block it, let's see what happens if they block it actually. Okay, so it does jail, but it's still death on block. It's still death on block. So like, the low is trash. The low is trash. What about the overhead? Let me stand her up. Keep doing that. So the overhead. Overhead's also 20 frames. Granted, that is not as bad because you don't want somebody to have both a low and an overhead mix up or anything like that. But the fact that they made not just the low 20 frames, but they also made the overhead 20 frames, and just like the low, the overhead doesn't lead to any damage. Like, doesn't lead to any combos. You can't hit confirm it either. Well, you can hit confirm it because like the opponent is stunned forever, but Shao Kahn's animation is so slow that you can't do anything after it until he's like standing straight up again. Like, I can't do anything. Once I do that, I literally can't do anything. I have to then complete the combo, which is a knockdown. So, is this into a knockdown? That's it. That's it. So, I mean, it's good that he has lows and overhead mix-ups, but you can't really do anything with them because they both lead to instant knockdowns. They both lead into instant knockdowns. They do a decent amount of damage. I'll give you that. They do a good amount of damage, but you can't hit confirm them. This you can't even combo out of, even though they're in like hit stun forever. You can't even combo out of. But it's just everything he does is super slow. This is his projectile. 40 fucking frames. His projectile is 40 frames. Again, Shao can also combo from this if he enhances it. Because it like knocks them up in the air and stuff like that and juggles them. The problem is it's 40 frames. So first of all, you can't do this up front. Second of all, you can't combo into it because nothing combos into this. If there is something that combos into it, it's extremely difficult because of how slow it is. It's 40 frames. The other thing, you want to do it from far, but because it's 40 frames, the opponent can literally see you charging this bad boy up. A lot of the times they can shoot their own projectile and beat you out most of the time if they do their own projectile. So that's 40 frames. So what I touched on his back mid, which is 14 frames, and you can't get anything out of it because it knocks down. His low, which is 20 frames, can't get anything out of it because it knocks down. His overhead, which is 20 frames, can't get anything out of it because it knocks down. His other mid, which is 26 frames, that you can juggle from it, but you can literally see this man running at you. So chances of hitting somebody is very slim unless that person is doing something really crazy. And then, oh, he also has this. This is another mid, but it's 20 frames. It's actually slower than this. It's actually slower than him swinging his axe. It's this kick right here. Which this kick I mean, yeah, it gives you a shit ton of frame advantage, right, on Wake Up. But again, it's 20 frames. It does have good distance. I will say that. It actually has far more distance than his axe. And yeah, it might actually have more distance than that his 26 frame move that juggles. Yeah, it actually has more distance, but it's an instant knockdown. The crazy thing is too, that it always knocks down. Even if you're juggling though, it just knocks them down. It just knocks them down. Like you can't get a combo out of it. Anytime you do it, it's just like an instant knockdown. See, it just knocks them down. You can't really get a combo. Can you cancel it? Yeah, you can cancel it. You can cancel it, but again, you can't hit confirm it. It's just a one-hit knockdown. That's it. You can combo from it, but again, it's a one-hit knockdown. Again, it got good range, I'll give it that, but the fact that you can't really hit confirm from it, it makes it pretty useless. It really does makes it pretty useless. Like even when you're juggling from it, like if you go to end, like do that mid next, if it even hits, because how slow it is, 20 frames, it's just gonna knock them down. Which another weird thing too is like Shao Kahn has this move too, which looks like a mid. This is actually a high, which is weird as hell. But yeah. So he has this really slow mid. Granted, again, in good range, I will give you that. But it's just so slow. It is so slow. Realistically, Tanya can do her faster mid, her 14 frame mid, and hit me out of this. And get a full combo in on me. Realistically. Or just hit a down poke, like her down 3 or something like that. So that's just too slow. And then last but not least, in terms of his frame data, this is how bad the frame data is that I had to, this is gonna be the longest part of the video, is his fatal blow. His fatal blow is 125 frames. 125 frames. That is insane. That is insane. Like, and because it's so long, it takes so long to start up, it's very difficult to actually combo into it. So a lot of the times you're probably just gonna be popping that shit out raw. You're probably gonna be popping it out raw. Can you combo into it? Yes, there are moves that you can do with Shao Kahn to guarantee a hit. But even then, it barely hits them. So I can do something like this. Do something like this. And that barely hit her. She was damn near getting ready to touch the floor when that hit her. So that almost whiffed. That almost whiffed. So what else he has? That. Yep, you can do that. Hit 1, 2. So it's literally like just 2 hits into 2, 3 hits into fatal blow. You can't really get like real swaggy with it or nothing like that. You really can't get real swaggy with it because like nothing hits. Like it can't combo into it anything because it's so slow. Like Shao Kahn's frame data is insane. Now, admittedly, Shao Kahn does have some moves that are pretty fast. He has this 1, 2, which is 7 frames or whatever, and it juggles, and you can actually hit confirm that too. You can also get meterless damage from it. So, like, honestly, a really good move. Problem is, it's a high. Yeah, see, I could do another move to like do the poke into like the knee and stuff like that. I'm messing it up right now. But the problem is it's a high. Guess what happens with highs? They can be low poke. You can low poke a high. And what I said, he's very susceptible to pokes, particularly low pokes, particularly down 3s and down 4. This does not solve that issue. Even though it's really good poke, it's fast, it can juggle, meterless damage and stuff like that, it's still a high and therefore can easily get low poked out of. One of his better moves too, which is his standing 2. Really long range, right? Really fast too, 8 frames. And you can hit confirm from this. Which is, it's a really good move. It really is a good move. Problem is, it's a high. And yeah, Shao Kahn has, good range with it, but people like Tanya there are people with low profiling down 3s and down 4s. So from that range, Shao Kahn can hit, but from this range, so can Tanya. and she low profiles on her kick, on her down 3. So like all she has to do is this. She does something, bomb, bomb, you go to punish, bang. Does this, you go to punish, bang. That's it. And I'm talking from experience, because this is what's happening to me online. Every time I go to do something with Shao Kahn, somebody just low pokes. They just mash a low poke out. So I'm constantly getting interrupted when I'm trying to take my turn. He has another good move. Now this move just knocks down, but again, like I said, you can hit confirm this because it's 2 hits and stuff like that. Really easy move to hit confirm, good long range and stuff like that. But again, it's a high, and I just showed you like Tanya from this range that he can hit her from can also hit him with a low that low profiles as well. Another move that he has is this right here, his forward 1-2. 10 frames, not bad, not bad. And it launches, meterless launcher. And you can hit confirm it, obviously easy hit confirm. Easy hit confirm. Easy hit confirm. And you can get meterless damage, or you can get, meter damage. You feel me? Meterless damage, a good amount of meterless damage too. Really good amount of meterless damage, and if I enhance that, obviously I'm getting more. Good move. Again though, it's a high. So and it actually has less range than his standing 2. His standing 2 has far more range than his forward 2. His forward 1. Although his forward 1 does lead to like meterless combos and stuff like that. So again, Shao Kahn's in a position where he can get low poked out of that. He can get low poked out of it. It's extremely frustrating. It really is. It really is. With General Shao, because like all his good moves are highs. Like all his really good moves are highs and can get low poke. Meanwhile, all his moves that can be good are mids and they're too slow. That's the issue with General Shao. Now, can General Shao just not do anything? No. And this is gonna lead me to the number 3, the third biggest issue I have with General Shao, with the high being the second, is that General Shao is very dependent on cameos. He's very dependent on cameos. Like General Shao is a character that is made or broken by the cameo he's using. So, case in point, with the right cameo, like I was saying, these mids that just end in an overhead, you can't confirm them. This low that ends in like overhead or command grab, and you can't confirm it. This overhead that ends in like this grapple reverse side switch thing or whatever, you can't confirm. With the right cameo, you can not only confirm it, but you can combo from it. So with the right cameo, I can combo from that move. From my low. If I'm able to hit somebody with it, that is, if I don't get poked out of it. But I am now able to combo. So now it makes Shao Kahn's low more viable. From his overhead to Scorpion's not the one, but there is like, I know Darius can combo with the overhead. If I do the overhead with Shao Kahn and I call out Darius, Darius can allow me to combo over this overhead. Same thing with, I want to say it's Kung Lao and Motaro. If I do the teleportation, if I do this and do the teleportation, I can then combo from the overhead. Unfortunately, Scorpion doesn't give me that ability, and that's what I mean. Like he is made by the cameo that he's using. He's very dependent on the cameo he's using. Same thing with his mid. With this mid, I can then confirm my combo. It doesn't just end the combo. It doesn't just end the combo. Now I'm an actual threat because I have a mid. It's not the best mid in the game, but it's a decent mid. And because now I can hit confirm it and I can combo from it, because like I said before, this mid doesn't combo from and you can't really hit confirm it. Now with Scorpion, does that, it's a hit confirm, you know, because they take forever to fall or whatever. Now I can combo, now I can get some big boy damage, you feel me? I become a real threat. On top of that, like Scorpion allows for, you know, more juggles and stuff like that. You feel me? But I particularly use him for his overhead. For his overhead and his ability to allow me to confirm certain moves I otherwise wouldn't be able to. Is Scorpion the best cameo for General Shao? Probably not. I hear Kung Lao's really good. I mean, Kung Lao has the low hat, which looks something like this. really mix up and stuff like that. And then because he has the teleport that cancels General Shao's moves, like the teleport is probably better for the overhead mix up as well. So there are going to be better cameos than Scorpion. Scorpion just works for me. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Like General Shao, he's really slow in terms of his frame data. A lot of his better moves are highs, which can be low poke. And because his frame data is so slow, he gets low poked out a lot too on a lot of his moves. And he's very dependent on cameos. Like he is made and broken by the cameo that he has. Like, and it kind of sucks. It kind of sucks. Now General Shao without the axe, you know, he definitely has moves. He's a little bit faster. You know what I mean? Like this is 16 frames. This is 15 frames and stuff like that, and that's a mid that juggles and stuff like that. It's a little bit faster, but again, you lose the range. You lose the range when you have that, and on top of that, like he gets the axe back, like, and he can literally get the axe back in the middle of a combo when you're trying to do something, so it can really mess you up too. So, yeah. I also hope that one day, and this is just a little minor gripe, that they change his forward 1-2 or his down forward 1, because this tends to happen when I'm trying to do my forward 1-2-2, and it happens all of the time, and it messes me up sometimes too, especially when I'm trying to get a quick punish. But it is what it is. I just wanted to touch on the big 3 issues with General Shao. Those are the big 3. Also too, like with the cameos, you can't, at least General Shao cannot do his fatal blow when the cameo is out. When the cameo comes out, General Shao cannot do his fatal blow. He has to wait for the cameo to leave. I don't know if that's how it is with other characters. I've never tried it with other characters. I just know that's how it is with General Shao, which kind of sucks, because if I did something like this and then I was able to cancel into the fatal blow, I might be able to hit my fatal blow off. I might be able to hit people with this fatal blow in the middle of a combo, but he can't. So yeah, like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff, man.